Well, what I've seen personally with the reintroduction of the wolves happening is that they're necessary to be here. I know it's a difficult situation for farmers and ranchers and outfitters to try to understand. And I was a hunter myself, grew up in Wyoming. Everything we hunted, we shot, we ate. But there is a balance that needs to be done with the environment.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I've got a name, I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream.
And since I've been involved with the wolves since 1995, when we reintroduced 31 dogs from Canada, and then we brought 14 dogs in from Montana, so it was a total of 45 animals that were brought in 1995. During the absence of those wolves, in 1933, the government ordered the Yellowstone Park to destroy every wolf that was in the park. Yeah. And I've seen pictures, black and whites, of park rangers playing with little tiny wolf puppies. 10 minutes later, clubbing them with a baseball bat. This is what we've seen over the years, and everybody's fearful of the wolf. It's instilled in us as children. Yeah. Little Red Riding Hood, the three pigs, the big bad wolf. Okay, yeah. And it's all about fear. And now that the wolf is back, plants are starting to grow back in the park. Beaver are coming back in, building dams. Berries are starting to grow. So all the animals that are affected by the wolf coming back because they're all eating better. Even the grizzly bears. And we have to understand that the wolf is necessary. But we have to use some common sense. Yeah. We really need to. God created that animal. Man needs to quit playing God and trying to control everything. We need to educate everyone that doesn't understand. One thing that needs to be mentioned is that wolves control their own population.
Right.
They kill each other. They keep the numbers in line. Man doesn't need to step in to do that unless they're threatening his livestock or his property or something. Then you step in and do that. There's a fear about the wolf. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of hate. And it's all from not understanding it. If you talk to people that understand what's going on with the elk right now, really understand it in the parks, the elk are healthier in the park now. There's no old, weak, sick, injured, because that's what the wolves are taking down. They don't take down a live animal unless they absolutely necessarily have to, because they don't want to become injured. If they get injured, kicked, stomped, gored by an elk antler, whatever, then they're done in the pack. The pack will kick them out. Anything we don't understand, we become defensive about it, we become angry about it, we hate it, it's not the way it should be. But wolves have a purpose, just like we have a purpose here.
Yeah.
I understand when they lose any livestock that wolf needs to be destroyed. But to open up a season on wolves in general, that's what I believe is wrong, because it's just like we're trying to go back to the 1930s when we decimated all the wolves. We spent $6 million to bring them back into the park. And they knew when they brought them back into the park, they were going to disperse. I mean, we've got 10 packs here in Grand Teton Park, and we've got right now we've got less than 100 wolves in Yellowstone, not counting this year's pups.